Sorry about that, everyone. We got dangerously close to running out of hard drive space, but now we're back. You know, one game I actually didn't talk about, and we're gonna wrap up real soon. If we, for some reason, keep on going, it is what it is. I freed up a good amount of space, so we're chilling. Jesus Christ.
Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of going off about the Helldivers thing just being okay.
One game that I played somewhat recently that might... so I was gonna say this earlier, actually. It's better for me to look at games as like a tier of like, hey, like S tier is like the pinnacle instead of rating it a 10. Because I think a lot more games fall into that S tier category as opposed to being a 10 out of 10 for me. A game I played recently, I might not say is a 10 out of 10. I might be able to convince myself that it is. It's kind of on the fence. But it's definitely in that S tier category, is The Evil Within 2.
Okay.
That game was so good, man. Like, I think you're gonna love it as a Resident Evil fan. The first game's fucking weird. I understand that.
Yeah, the first game didn't hook me.
It's got its bit of quirkiness. It's got its bit of awkwardness. I don't think you need to play the first game to play the second game, but just knowing a little bit of what goes on is good enough. But dude, oh my god, the Sebastian as a character, just super strong. The gameplay is super strong. The enemies are super strong. The world itself, what's going on. If you played it, you know that game is an S tier for me.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to when you play that as well. Once again, I understand you got a billion games on your plate.
I know, I really do, dude.
Dude, that is such a fucking first world problem if there ever there was one. It's like, oh man, I got too many fucking games to play, dude.
I mean, for real though, and I feel like the older I get, the less time I have to play them, dude. Holy fuck.
I know, you almost have to force yourself
Holy
to
shit.
like, hey, I need to crack open this game. That's how I felt about Liza P, where it's just like,
It's crazy. It makes me think like just playing this. I remember one summer, dude.
oh,
I
you
think.
got that guy.
Oh yeah. I remember one summer. Come on, you fuckhead. What's going on? One summer, dude, I literally no-lifed this game. Like pulled all-nighters at like 14, 15 years old over the summer when I wasn't in school, playing this game. 100%ing it, like getting all the riddles and everything. I vividly remember that because it was one of my favorite experiences with a video game. I had all the time in the world to play this fucking game. And I just, you know, like, and fast forward to now, I'm just like, dude, I do not have that kind of time anymore, which, you know, sucks and it doesn't, you know, because I enjoy, you know, the shit that I do outside of the channel and gaming, you know, like I live a pretty varied life, I'd say. A lot of variety in my life.
Which is crazy to me.
I didn't have that much variety in my life when I was 15.
And I also think it's because people in part don't know how to keep themselves occupied, but there's this dude that's like allegedly retired that started working again at my work. And he's just like, oh yeah, I just got bored or whatever, and it's like, I decided to start working again. How true that actually is, don't know, but I've heard that sentiment before. And to me, I'm just like, dude, no way. If I was retired today and could comfortably just go on about my life, would I ever go back to work? There's so many things that I said, God, if I had the time, I would.
I just think, yeah, I think you and me for sure. But I think a guy like that, maybe, you know, a lot of people that are retired after a while, they're like, I feel like everybody has to occupy their brain with something.
Absolutely.
That's why I think you and I, like, if I didn't have to work, I would be like literally being like, music is my thing and this channel. That would be the two things that would be my main focus. I'd be like, that's going to occupy my time is music and this channel.
Here's a quick little third for you. Golfing,
yeah. But there's people out there that are like, I don't know what the fuck I do other than work.
Get a fucking life, loser.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? They're like, I feel like I have to be doing something, and they just don't have that motivation to like make their own work. Look at the little baby.
This big old baby right now, dude.
But they just don't have the motivation to make their own work. you know? So then, they just end up going back to work because they're bored.
Bro, like, and I've said this to you before too, but like, we did not have a lot of stuff to do at work because production was down. Like, they were doing like maintenance on their machines or something like that. So we weren't getting a lot of stuff to move. And everyone's like, oh, I'm so fucking bored. Like, do you have anything for me to do? I'm just like, dude, I'm fine with doing nothing as long as I don't get bitched at about doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I could either be working on a script for a video, or I could be watching something like stimulating, or listening to a book or whatever. I'm just like, oh, dude, there's so much shit I could be doing.
When it comes to work, I would rather be working just because I'm like, I'm just trying to get through this fucking 12-hour shift, and the more I look at the clock, the slower it goes.
I have no problem. On that day, on one of the last days, I watched like 3 rounds of golf. I'm like, this was lovely. I enjoyed this. And everyone else was like, I'm so fucking bored right now. I'm like, deal with it, bro. I don't know what to fucking tell you. But you know, I've had my days where like nothing's hitting. Of just like, even the content that I'm listening to just isn't hitting, and the day just feels like it's dragging. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been there before too.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm so good about keeping myself mentally occupied that, you know, a day for me will go by in a fucking breeze. What so you asked me this question, but I did not ask you in retaliation to that question. What's some stuff that you've been playing and enjoying?
So when I have had the time to play, I've been playing some Fallout 4. Been enjoying it. And I just recently started up that Mad Max game too.
Hell yeah.
So those are pretty much the two games.
How's revisiting Fallout been treating you?
It's good.
When was the last time you played Fallout 4?
Probably like a week ago.
No, like before that.
Oh, years.
Like on launch, are we talking?
No, 2017.
Okay, so you've had a big enough gap. Where were you sitting on the game initially?
Like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, do you feel as if anything has like changed, and which we're gonna get into a podcast about not just these games, but mostly based around the show. But you know, the launch of the show has like reinvigorated a lot of interest towards the games for a lot of people. And you know, Bethesda was smart enough to be like, hey, we're gonna put our games on sale at the same time we're dropping this show, so if you do have any interest garnered because of it, you know, there's a little doorway for you. And you told me, is like, oh yeah, the player base for Fallout has been massive since they did that. I'm like, dude, they did everything textbook as far as tactically is concerned. Good shit, Bethesda. I'll say that.
Yeah. I don't know. Truth be told, I mean, I would hope that if you ever get around to playing those games, you enjoy them. I don't know if they're up your alley. I just don't know if those games are like your style. I think you'll really enjoy the show. I do. But I don't know if you'll like their games, man, to be completely real. And I don't want you to not enjoy them, you know? I know you, and I just feel like they're not really your style, just from what you've told me, you know? I mean, you could have a change of heart on them, but
At worst, I'm more than willing to give a game a fair shot.
And I also want to kind of say that there's a few people I've talked to that I know that are in the same boat as you, that actually are not a fan of Bethesda's games. Like, they think that they're overrated and stuff like that, which I totally get. You know, there's a lot of bugs and stuff like that, and they need more polish, and, you know, just, I feel like they've gotten lazy as developers as time has gone on and stuff like that. But I personally like their games. I think there's enough there for me to really enjoy them, and I like the positives enough to outweigh the negatives.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm definitely gonna give the games a fair shot. Whether that be Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, you're heavily swaying me. It's like, oh, hey, probably Fallout 4. I don't know. I don't know which one I'll do. I'm still at a coin toss as far as that's concerned. But when it comes to those games, there's going to be no recording. There's going to be no streaming. I'm just going to do my best to try to drink everything in, and I think that's going to be the best setting for me to attempt to enjoy those games.
Okay. A lot of people shit on Fallout 4 because it's very unlike the other ones,
I think that's okay though.
but I think it's the most accessible, and low key might be my favorite, dude. I know everyone says New Vegas this, New Vegas that, and I've played New Vegas. It's great, but I just think Fallout 4 is just a good package overall. But we should definitely talk about that on a podcast.
Yeah, so definitely look forward to that because, guys, what I'm telling you, as of this recording right now, as of present time, you're probably getting this like, might be 2025, who knows? Yeah, we're definitely gonna record a podcast tomorrow. Hard fucking.
Yep.
We're doing a podcast tomorrow.
Definitely doing it.
And that's going to be one of the primary topics about the Fallout series. We're going to go through episode by episode and also just talk about the series at a large scale and in general. We're going to do that with a lot of other stuff too. He recently had me watch X-Men Yesterday, Tomorrow, Today. And it was really good. And I would be more than open to talking about something like X-Men the Animated Series or fucking some out-of-pocket Amazon show, who knows, but there's plenty of things that I'm open to discussing at length with this guy, just because whatever we talk about anyways turns into a podcast, so you might as well be able to hear it.
Yeah, it'd basically be what we're doing right now, just without the gameplay.
God, and this recording has been lovely, by the way, might I say.
It really has
It really just never stopped.
No. But we should probably
Stop.
call it there. Especially since the laptop's like, fellas, please.
I can't take any more of this shit.
I have a lot of shit of you guys talking.
You guys are cooking me specifically. I mean, I don't know, man. I might not play another game for the dawn of time after tonight.
Yeah, I feel
you know
that,
what?
dude.
I feel like let's crack into some Arkham City, yeah?
You wanna?
Yeah, I feel like now's the perfect time. We still have halfway okay energy.
Yeah, go ahead.
34 hours in this game. Crazy.
I still have that other coffee too in case I start to crash, but I feel fine.
I feel
I
actually...
think my brain, I told you that second wind was gonna kick in.
What's up, everybody? I'm definitely obviously using this for the YouTube. Welcome back to the channel and some DualShock goodness. For you, it's just a normal day. For us, the day never ended. Because this is a part of the 24-hour stream that we've been taking a part of. What suit do you want to use, my fine feathered friend?
We just ended with the OG.
Whatever you want to do, baby cakes.
End it with the OG.
All right. No, yeah, this is a part of the 24-hour stream that we were doing because we made it to 100 subscribers, and this has been a lot of fun, but also really brutal at the same time. So just big shout-outs if you guys want to see another one of these. It'll be the 500 subscriber mark. We hit a milestone with the triple digits. 500, I feel, is fair enough where it doesn't put too much stress on us and it's not too close to being back-to-back. And then if you guys want another one after that, it's 1,000. So.
Well, what do we have here?
I can't breathe. It's collapsing my lungs.
Oh, where is this after? Was this after the bank or whatever when she's like doing the robbery?
Yep.
I think I chipped a nail back there.
You stick with the brooding. I'll handle the wisecracks.
Yeah, the delivery on that Batman, not the greatest.
On this Batman?
Just meant the joke that he just said.
I was gonna say, I've said it before that I think like these games, except for Night, is like the most monotone Conroy's performances have been.
I actually think we have quite a bit left of this game.
I think there's a bit of side stuff, but main story, there's the Protocol 10,
and then
with the final fucking shit, I think, right? I think that's it.
Yeah, I just think that's a little longer than we're thinking. Just a little bit.
I guess we'll see when we see. Yeah, like I said, it's probably like 1 or 2 recording sessions. Sometimes our recording sessions go on for a bit, though.
Yeah.
We've had like 5-hour recording sessions of this game, which...
Batman can't let all these people die.
My tracker's not activating. Reroute all Wayne Tech satellites to boost the signal.
I can't do that. I realize it is difficult, Sam. But you need to decide if one life is worth sacrificing to save 1,000.
Like the Last of Us dilemma there.
Yeah, for real.
to save Gotham.
I mean, I guess you could say it's the inverse because
Yeah.
I'm right.
Oracle, do not lose time.
interesting how like I mean I agree with Alfred, but like how pushy he is because he's usually so
One of the choppers will be carrying the master control
like,
program.
oh, anything you say, Master Wayne, this, that, and the third.
Right.
I'm just like, nah, fuck the Joker. I'm like, you know what? Stand on business, Alfred. Yeah, this is one of my problems with the game, though, is this helicopter sequence.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, helicopters were raining hellfire, and after the game is over, everything's peachy. Like, you know how many people probably fucking died? Yeah, multiple enemy casualties. I mean, this is a cool segment, though, seeing Batman hang on the, like, helicopters.
Yeah. I mean, this game is dope, dude. Like, honestly.
Kinda sucks. It's okay out of 10.
Dude, I think these games could use a remake.
I agree.
After seeing something like The Last of Us, I'm like, yeah, these games could have a remake.
Asylum and City could use a little bit of a polish up. I mean, if you wanted to do that for Origins too, so maybe it's tolerable to get through. Maybe a constant frame rate. Who knows?
Origins definitely needs it. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
real bad. Even just for performance sake, fuck.
Yeah, not a remaster, a legit remake from the ground
Well,
up,
because
dude.
fucking A, man. I was playing the game on PC and I was still having issues.
Dude, it
Like,
was fucking dog shit on PS3. Holy fuck.
yeah, imagine that.
I'm talking like gliding like this. We're talking like a couple frames.
before you
second.
start falling. Oh my god, yeah, I imagine that was
Like a still image. Fucking sometimes.
I imagine that was a choppy ass mess.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, we said before that this was between console generations, because I believe this was Origins was on Xbox One. No, like that was like a launch-ish title. Is that, am I mistaken? Or handing you a heart worth breaking?
I don't think it was, dude. I think that was... I don't know. I ain't got me second guessing that. I don't know.
I feel like I don't know. I could be wrong.
Whoops.
My bad. Oh, I did. We brought this up at the way beginning of the stream, but
Boarded.
children. Am I right? The Batman shit. Did I not write it down? I thought I wrote it down. Whatever. Either way. So we talked about Batman movies, and we brought this up at the beginning of the stream. But I mean, what better place to like re-bring it up? Was one of the last episodes that we uploaded. This is dating ourselves a little bit. But we talked about potential Batman movies for the future, whether that's like a Nolan follow-up or maybe it's a film for Pattinson.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about Mr. Freeze and like who would be a good like side villain with him. I said recently, I said Ivy.
Yeah.
And it could be like this corporate thing where like Victor Freeze is working for Wayne Enterprises or whatever. He's doing like research and development. But Pamela Isley is like essentially an eco-terrorist. And she's hitting up Wayne Enterprises and like she gets involved at the same like chemical leak that Mr. Freeze does. And they go like different routes. And I think thematically it could be pretty cool because like someone as cold as ice as Mr. Freeze shows that there's still humanity in the things that he's doing. There still shows that he's caring. And from a perspective of Poison Ivy, like she like emits this like caring Mother Nature energy, but says fuck humanity. And I think that could be like a really cool duality between them in a way.
Yeah.
But also like, you know, they're both kind of metahumans or metahuman adjacent. So I feel like if you're gonna have them exist, I feel like it's the best for them to exist together. Without having to like, oh, why was this human mutated or why was this human mutated? But I mean, yeah, I think that could be an interesting way about going about it. I don't feel like those fit in with a Pattinson Batman, and I don't feel like it fits in with the Bale Batman. I would say if you were to take that story or that idea, it would fit a Pattinson more,